And it's quite sad. What we're looking at here, if you want to know who she is a daughter of man, as was registered in Genesis. Meaning she is a descendant of Cain, and she was a witch and a old world pagan who was a advanced pilot, and she flew a mothership. And she is a member of the Rama Empire because the ship that she was found in registered to have been part of that old world empire in terms of the technology that was found. And she was found intact, as you can see. You'll notice some damage here on her face, on her cheek here. And this is all chipping, by the way. Her face is starting to chip here. And you'll notice some of the kind of the chipping on her lips and things like that. And you'll notice just how well her face looks. You can tell that when she was alive, she was a radiant looking woman, but she was also quite an evil woman. From what I understand about the daughters of men, they weren't the type of women you took home to mom, if you know what I mean. And this is pretty much a bunch. What he's doing here in terms of this flashlight, you'll notice that he's got this flashlight all over her. He's basically checking her skin out. He's basically checking for any abnormalities, anything that's out of the ordinary, anything that doesn't fit. He's trying to make sure everything is intact, everything is looking okay. You notice that he's putting this tube up her nose because before there was stuff draining out of her nose. So he's making sure the nose has been cleared out. And he's making sure everything's clear. You see the stuff that he's taking? You see the type of stuff that was drooling out of her nose. This is actually tissues of her brain being pulled out of her nose. So her death was pretty painful. Ooh. And what we're looking at here is a very good picture of her, because now we get like a good front shot of basically what she would have looked like if she was alive. He's pulling more brain tissue out of her nose, and it's quite shocking. Noah spoke about these Pacific women. He said that these were the women that corrupted the sons of God, the human sons of God. They used to be married to fallen. Some of them used to be married to fallen angels. I don't know if she specifically was, but I do know that she was one of those daughters of men who did corrupt sons of God. That I do know about her, and it's sad. It's a horrible reality to really wrap your mind around how much history has been stolen from you, so that you would never ever know this.
Don't you trust quiet people? The person who's talking is always divulging information, but the person who's quiet reserves all of their information. Introverts learn over time that there's kind of some benefits. The trained individual who learns to keep their mouth shut, that's the person I don't trust. Solid eye contact, very active listening, like you right now.
Chosen ones never blend in. Your spirit knows you were never ordinary. While others were being formed, you were being forged. While they got blessings, you got battles. While they got platforms, you were in despair. But here's the secret hell doesn't want you to know. Your despair was never punishment. It was preparation. Because chosen ones aren't put on display. They're put through the fire. Because those who survive the furnace can carry the flame. There is a reason the enemy fucked with your mind. Why betrayal hits you harder than most. Why you're tired yet unbroken. Crushed but never destroyed. For you were chosen, not by man, not by even religion, bloodline, or birthright, but by a God who whispered your name before you were born. There is something embedded in you that hell can't delete. A divine code that screams untouchable.
Is the most pornographic country in the world. Most people think Mexico is the most pornographic country because it has a lot of pornographic services, but in fact Mexico is not the most pornographic country. So what is the most pornographic country? Fifth place, the United States. The United States has one of the largest adult content export markets in the world, and most online pornographic platforms originate from the United States. Fourth place, Germany. Sex work is legal, and the production and distribution of pornographic films are regulated. Major cities like Berlin, Berlin have a large number of adult clubs. Third place, Thailand. Although sex work is in a legal gray area, the pornographic entertainment industry is extremely developed, including adult shows that attract global tourists. Second place, the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, sex museums and adult toy stores are commonplace in city centers. Before revealing the top spot, write in the comments section what you think is the most pornographic country in the world. The country ranked first has one of the largest adult film industries in the world, spanning multiple fields such as film and manga, making pornographic culture highly industrialized. That country?
Everyone knows this in Japan.
This hacker just got caught. People thought he went legit years ago, but yesterday he was taken into custody. The crazy part? Some insiders say he had a backdoor into government servers since 2016. Others claim he's been selling data on celebrities, politicians, and crypto whales. His last tweet just said, "If I disappear, it wasn't my choice."
You're going to say women should submit to you. You don't even know the true value of a woman, what a woman truly is. Don't talk about women.
Oh, I already did.
You're going to say women should submit to you.
100%.
Why?
Because a man is meant to lead, and a woman is not.
That's why.
Because a woman is emotionally based, and a man is logically based. And you need more logic than emotion.
Who told you that?
Well, my daddy, who raised me.
Again.
That's why I
A man told you that, right?
What's your father's name?
Listen,
Do you know your father's name?
perfect
You
example.
don't have a father in your life, and unless you tell me wrong, unless you tell me different. I'm going to assume you don't have a father in your life, and you were raised by a single mother. I'm sorry, no single mother can teach a boy how to become a man. Teach a boy how to become a man.
Oh, I beg to differ, right? See, I don't think you understand it, right? See, what people don't understand is, right, you got a thing called divine feminine and divine masculine, right? So you got to combine them two in order to move on in life, right? So you don't understand. Hold up. The first person that taught him anything was a mother, because, right, she the one that fed him. She the one that nurtured him. She the one that gave him.
That's her job.
She would turn around and told
That's
him,
her job.
No, bitch, get down and bow to me. He wouldn't be here.
What?
With no shoes on for years.
Lady says it's not her grandma, it's a demon.
Could see, your grandmother standing behind you.
That's not my grandmother, darling. That's
No,
a demon.
I see.
It's not my
What's a demon?
It's demonic.
Well, how do you know it's demonic?
Because it's not of God.
Says who? Says the Bible?
It's very clear in the Bible about sorcerers, soothsayers, and they are demonic. They're not of God.
That's such a really hurtful thing to say right now. To say
but
demonic.
that's why I wouldn't bother.
Don't say that I'm talking through demonic. Like
I don't believe it's my grandmother. I think it's a demon.
I think you're a demon the way you're acting.
When you're seeing people that have already passed away, you are not seeing the people that have passed away because they're in heaven or they're in hell. There's no in between. So demons will impersonate people to get you to accept them. And once you receive them, then you're receiving the curse that they're placing upon you. That lady was trying to curse the other lady, but the other lady's like, nah, I ain't receiving that. I ain't receiving that. That's why she immediately got mad and said, you're a demon, because she can't grab hold. There's no good. A good seance witch girl. There's no such thing. You're either all for the devil or all for the Lord. There's no in between.
Yep.
If you choose being all for the Lord, I want you to type Jesus is Lord and share this with a friend.
When the third part of the angels of God fell in Revelation 12 and 4, and including Genesis 6, Enoch 6, Jude 6, 6, 6, 6, they were called Gregories, the fallen angels. Before they were called Nephilims, they were called the Gregories. And this is where we get the Gregorian calendar.
Yeah, but Nephilims were offsprings of fallen angels and women.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. But they came as Gregories, which became Nephilims because of the offspring through the daughters of men. And matter of fact, in Genesis 6, it talks about that term, daughters of men. They were looking for a particular DNA. They were looking for a DNA because these fallen angels wanted to redesign creation to be a species. So God never designed you and I to be a species. God never designed you and I to be human. Now that term human, according to the Ballantyne's Black's Law Dictionary, that's right, it means sea monster.
Sea monster.
And so the term human means sea monster. God did not design you and I to be sea monsters or a multi-head type of creature, the Kraken. God did not design us to be a fetus, because the term fetus means an animalistic cargo. It's these words that have been attached to creation that has brought curses. So the Gregories were the ones who gave the 13-month calendar to mankind through the daughters of men out of the 3 volumes of Enoch.
Everything that happened on the news today, but I'm gonna simplify it for you in 60 seconds. These scientists are now saying that they may have just discovered the biggest ever black hole in the entire universe. So these researchers are now suggesting that this new black hole could be as many as 10 times bigger as the black hole that's in the Milky Way. If you were wondering how big that might be compared to something that's already in the solar system, they're saying that this black hole is estimated to be about 36 billion times the mass of our sun. These new images that were just captured by NASA's Curiosity rover could now prove that there was life on Mars. So the latest images that were sent over from the rover on Mars are now showing a piece of a rock that scientists believe could be from billions of years ago. They're saying that this rock is very closely resembling a coral that would be found in the oceans on Earth. There's now over 12,000 packages of these sugar cookies that are being recalled in 20 different states for potential wood contamination. Yeah, wood in cookies. So these are actually the frosted sugar cookies that are under the brand Favorite Day, and it's exclusively sold at Target. If you want to make sure that you do not have these sugar cookies, these are the lot numbers and the UPC codes if you want to make sure you don't have them. Rockstar Games has just officially confirmed the release date of GTA 6, and they're saying that it is officially coming out on May the 26th of 2026. No more waiting.
And this new ordinance here in Gloucester Township lists 28 offenses ranging from felonies to minor infractions like loitering or breaking curfew. Now, if a child is found guilty in juvenile court repeatedly, well, that's when a parent or guardian could face 90 days in jail. Live here in Gloucester Township, Leland Pinder for Action News at 10 on PHL 17.
On the Spanish network, they are playing this video that is actually going viral and what to do in case you start hearing the trumpets. You know, like the end time trumpets, y'all. And I got the video and I translated to English, but listen to what they have to say, y'all. Check this out.
Should you do if you hear the trumpets, don't go out. Lock doors and windows securely. Don't look up. Don't try to record the sound or share it on social media. The signal has already been detected by international systems, and it doesn't come from any human or meteorological source. The sound has been recorded at multiple frequencies simultaneously, and its unique pattern fails to match any known type of musical instrument. If you're among the first to hear it, make sure to stay away from other people as soon as possible. Please do not engage in conversation with anyone who claims to have fully understood the message. If nonsensical phrases begin to repeat softly or in sync throughout the tranquil nighttime hours, please ensure that you leave immediately. Don't follow those who move toward the sound's origin. They no longer respond. If your house starts to tremble slightly or if the lights suddenly begin to dim, please locate a place without windows and maintain complete silence during your stay there. Don't respond to any external calls, even if you recognize the voice, especially if it comes from above.
Hold on, y'all. It's not exactly what the AirPods been telling us. Like, whenever they open up their eyes, the sky is starting to get crazy. Y'all see the eyes? Y'all see the eyes, right? I know. I see the eyes. It's a little viral on Snapchat, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. But what do you guys think, man? We must be close to something because there's a lot of energies within the air. But yeah, y'all, let me know down in the comments below, y'all. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace in.
A former bikini model in England married her dog. Yes, she married her dog. Elizabeth Hode from England. She was fed up with men. And one day, while she was hanging out with her pet dog Logan here, she thought about it. You know, Logan would never run after another woman, like some of those damn men do. A squirrel maybe, but definitely not another woman. So she married her pet dog Logan on national TV. This just goes to show, TV in the US really stinks. So Elizabeth and Logan, pictured here at their wedding, I'll let you guess which is which, seem happy together. She's got the companion she always wanted, and no more scraps from the table for him. He's getting his own home-cooked meals now. Elizabeth is quoted as saying she had to kiss a lot of frogs before she found Logan. There's a little implication in that one. But at least they're happy. At least that's what Elizabeth says. She says they're very happy together. Oh yeah, they're happy together. I tell ya, things get stranger every day, Booshkies. Stranger every day. Shabadoo, Booshkies. Shabadoo.
This is about to blow your mind. George Washington, chairman of the Continental Congress of 1774, is documented saying, if we would agree to take the fezzes and turbans off the Moors' heads and remove the sandals from their feet and enforce it with severe punishments, and also swear a death oath between ourselves to religiously and faithfully not allow anyone to teach the Moorish children whom they really are or who their forefathers were, and only allow the Moorish children to be taught that they were truly Negroes, black people, and colored folks. George Washington stated that 200 years from today, the Moorish people would not know their nationality nor the national name of their forefathers. Also, they would not know from which land or ancestors they descended from. Interesting.
Yes.
Shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on the presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. It's one paragraph with 5 steps in the blueprint, 5 boundaries that the government cannot cross. Step 1, the grand jury. No person shall be held unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury. The translation, in serious cases, the government doesn't get to accuse you on its own say-so. A group of citizens has to agree that there's enough evidence to bring you to trial. The first step in justice is making sure the case is real before it begins. Step 2, no double jeopardy, nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy. Once you've been acquitted or convicted, they don't get endless tries to wear you down until they get the verdict that they want. One fair shot, no do-overs for the prosecution. Step 3, the right to remain silent, nor shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. You don't have to say a word that could be used against you, not because you're guilty, but because no one should be forced to build a case that condemns them. Your silence isn't suspicion, it's protection. Step 4, due process, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of the law. They can't take what's yours, your freedom, your property, your life, without following the rules, every single time. Due process is the difference between a trial and a takedown. Step 5, just compensation, nor shall private property be taken without just compensation. If they take your land or your property for public use, they have to pay you fairly. It's not charity, it's your right. If they take it, they have to pay for it. And here's the bigger truth. The Fifth Amendment doesn't just protect the innocent, it protects everyone. Because if you strip these rights away from the accused today, it's easier to strip them away from you tomorrow. So, the blueprint. Make them prove there's a real case, make them try it once and only once, never help them build a case against you, make them follow the rules every time, and if they take it, make them pay for it. That's the plan. That's the shield. The First Amendment is the voice. The Second Amendment is the last resort. The Fifth, it's your defense in the fight to stay free inside the system you live under. Because justice isn't just about punishing wrong, it's about protecting rights. even when it's inconvenient, especially when it's inconvenient. And that's why we write these boundaries down, so no one forgets who they protect. Everyone.